Well, it's a busy day and actually a couple of days here at Robin Hood Radio as we have Election Day coming up. And yes, there are national elections. Yes, there are statewide elections. But more important than everything else are the local elections. And we do have a battle for a position in the town of Northeast. And one of those people who is running is George Kaye. Now, of course, you're all familiar with George Kaye. George has been supervisor before in the town of Northeast. He's running for a one-year term. This is a one-year term. George, first of all, thanks for joining us today on Robin Hood Radio.
Thank you.
So now, this is an election day that's coming up. You've obviously been in politics and running before. There's always is there always that little bit of anticipation and excitement, even though most people are focused on the major ones. But we start off the town elections are very, very, very important.
I'm not sure whether you call it anticipation or apprehension, but yes, we do. Everyone looks forward to elections every so many years, depending on what term they're running for. And, of course, this is a presidential election year, so we certainly anticipate that there's going to be a massive turnout.
All right. So now you're running this year for a one-year term, and when we were talking when we were off the air, one of the first things I said, well, geez, why you running for that one-year term? And you came up with some very, very, very good reasons why you've got this need to want to run for one more term. So let's talk a little bit about why you decided once again. Okay, I'd like to do this again.
Well. Whether I wanted to do it again, I was I had planned on retiring after I finished as supervisor, and I was approached by actually a few different people since there was a term open where Chris Kennan had moved from the board up to supervisor position, that there was a 2-year term that was open, and was asked whether I might consider filling in that position, which I was happy to do only because there are several projects, as I said, that I had started and I wish to complete. One of the major ones is, of course, the highway garage. During my term as supervisor, I had completed phase 1 of it, with a $240,000 grant from the county, municipal innovation grant, and had started on the second phase, which was the sand salt shed, with a $327,000 grant that I got through the same program. I'm currently working on the third phase of it, which is the main highway garage. Along with, of course, our supervisor, Chris Kennan, our Bob Stevens, our highway superintendent, and our engineer. We are seeking funding for that using the various different contacts, both that Chris has as well as ones that I have. And we hope to be able to announce some information on that not too distant future, but I hesitate a bit to give out too much information on that right now. One of the other projects that I'm working on is the zoning regulations, which we are currently working on. During my term as supervisor, we completed the comprehensive plan. And I might say that the committee was kind enough to make me the recipient of that comprehensive plan. And currently, we're working on the zoning. I am a member of the zoning review committee, which will be undertaking a complete revamping of our zoning regulations. these are the two biggest projects that we currently have going in the town, and I am all in on both of the projects. In addition to that, I'm on the highway committee along with Chris Kennan, and the highway committee oversees the highway department, in which approximately 70% of our budget is of course goes towards the highway department and its needs. There are many other things that I can cite that I have done. Just a few are the ambulance contract, which we signed right at the end of my term. The contract with them had expired, and we needed a new contract. The ambulance company was looking for a $10,000 increase and a 4% annual rise in the fees for the ambulance. I was able to negotiate them down to no increase, no $10,000 increase, and a 2% annual rise for the next 4 years, thus saving us approximately $42,000. I negotiated a contract with the county for snow removal, which is the best. What they came to us with a proposal to, instead of doing it on a basis of manpower hours and usage of materials, that they were going to pay us so much per mile. I didn't feel that what they were offering us was commensurate with exactly what we were trying to do or what we had to do. We would be purchasing the sand and salt rather than the county providing it. The liability clause in there put much more of the burden on the town rather than the county. And the amount of money that they were offering us did not come up to meet the needs of what we were providing. So for 2 years, we did not do county roads. Finally, the county came back to us to negotiate, and we were able to rectify all of those issues to our advantage. I could go on here, Marshall, but I know I'm sure you have time constraints.
Yeah, well, I do, but I it's good. I wanted to, the whole thing that I want to get in is that you've got experience. You've known in the town. You've served the town in different capacities, from ZBA to supervisor. Now you're once again want to finish off some of those products. So I wanted to get that in, but before we say goodbye, I want you to take, in your own words, one final time to deliver to the people listening why you think you should be elected once again back to the town board.
Well, definitely because I have the experience. I have done this before. I work extremely well with the current supervisor. We are involved in many projects together. Because it is only a one-year term, and regardless of who's in there, anyone else would have a difficulty trying to accomplish something because they need to come up to speed on issues. Where I already have that experience, I have done it before. I've been supervisor. I know what it is to sit in that seat. I know what it is to have the ability to oversee these projects, and I would like to complete what I started.
Well, it's an exciting day for us all, especially more exciting this year with all the because it looks like there's going to be a huge turnout. It doesn't matter whether it's local or statewide or national, which is finally a good thing. Not enough people get out here and vote in this country, be it the local elections right to the national ones. So maybe it'll be different this year. But once again I say this to everybody who runs for office, and especially people who have run for office before and served before. There's no better service than the community service that the people that are running, not only elected, that are running for these offices. I thank you all for your interest and your ability to serve your community in ways that are absolutely amazing. And we wish you all good luck on Election Day.
Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you today.